EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Denver Broncos.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the ground, it's the rookie from Tennessee. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 45 yards on the ground. You see a run like that, and I don't know if that happens in week 1 or 2, but it's this year has worn on. He has gotten better and better, this rookie.
And so much for the rookie wall. We always hear about guys breaking down near the end of the season. Not in this case. He's only gotten stronger and better.
Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. This defense for the Broncos, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
Hey, go. 11, add that.
Now Lawrence. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Nick Bonito in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3rd and long.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Go.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
11. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third and goal, and still a long way from the end zone.
Hey, John, this is...
Now Lawrence to throw. flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. De'Ami Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Looking to put a drive together. To throw, here's Nix. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season. But if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. The Broncos at 9-5 now on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
To throw is Nix. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And the Jags are going to take over at their own 41.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now Lawrence. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Touchdown, Jaguars! Brian Thomas, 59 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Throwing Nix. Over the middle, complete. It's Franklin. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A huge play there for Denver. 41 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. A stoppage here for an injury, and not what you want to see. J.K. Dobbins in a little bit of pain after that last play. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Bombers.
Working out of the gun is Nix. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Franklin. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Broncos are back within a score. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and he absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Lawrence. Flushed out right. That's complete. Lambert Smith. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Brown goes in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Red, on red. Hey, Ginger, sink right.
Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. And the tight end goes in motion left. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Looked like he might have overcompensated there for being on the right hash, because you've got to make sure you get the angle right. But that time he started it too far left and winds up hooking it way too far.
Now it's Nix. A quick hitter complete. It's Franklin. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Nix from the shotgun. That is caught. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
Here's Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Bombers.
Nix to the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. They see right through. That defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Operating from the gun. Nix looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harvey. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
For the Broncos field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost. So
it does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did. Good. I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Ready. 180. Hot.
From the gun on third down, it's Nix. A short throw to Ingram. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Nix to throw again.
He finds his man, complete. That's Franklin. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Back to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
On fourth down, out is the rookie 6th-round pick, Jeremy Crawshaw, to punt.
As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Easy. Read a 44. Read 54.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground.
Across midfield. He's on his way.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, back to Harvey.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Nix. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Red on red.
On 1st down, Sampson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
At the 43-yard line.
30 left.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle here to Brown. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that earns them a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25.
134 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 1.
Hey, 11. Hey, I'm gun. 11, again.
They go play action now. Lawrence to the sideline and incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Hey, Soko, hot. Here we go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there.
With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year.
as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Bombers. Chill.
Operating from the gun, Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way home for the Broncos score. A big play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
35. Broncos 17. Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And he stopped immediately there.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver.
Their gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Lawrence.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Nick Bonito
Able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Foyesade Amulikin. And the Jags are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now Lawrence changing the play.
Hey, I'm gun.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That's Drew Sanders who got in there and dropped him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15.
Right, let's go. Hey, stop. 11. Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Got a man, it's Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Take right over.
15. First down, Jaguars.
30 left.
Lawrence will throw.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Hey, run. Hey, Soko. Hey, kill. 13, Luke. Here we go.
On play action, Lawrence.
Flushed out right. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Hey, easy. Route.
Lawrence on the sneak. And he is going to have a Jags first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line.
Great job. 13, Luke.
They'll run on first down. Sampson.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 153 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, go.
Now Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep left side here. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
42. Broncos 17. Logan Cook.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Bombers.
To throw, here's Nix. He finds his man, complete. That's Franklin. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Get him! Set him! Hold on, set. Ready.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. Loose inside the 30.
And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 23-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Captain.
Throwing Nix. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board.
2nd and 10.
Hold on, set. Ready.
Nix going to give to Harvey.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
R.J. Harvey.
A 22-yard scamper.
And the Broncos get a bit closer.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
He'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
172 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Lisa 24.
And Lawrence now going to move him around.
Saint right.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, go.
Running from the gun with Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hey, Soko. Hey, kill.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Hey, kill. Go. Here we go.
4th down. Here's Lawrence.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Brian Thomas.
His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Jaguars are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
To throw is Nix. They'll swing this out to Harvey.
But he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. 63 yards.
And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
What's good on the extra point? And that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
49. Broncos 30. Will Lutz to kick off for the
After the
Broncos.
touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, Lion!
And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
Hey, I'm gun. 13, Lou!
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to run.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him.
Picked up by Riley Moss. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace.
Things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now it's Nix.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Jags, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll try to get back